Good morning, students. I'm your science teacher, and today I'm going to teach you science. In last video, from the last video, we start our sixth chapter of science, that is changes around us. And in this chapter, we discussed on the different types of changes that we see in our surroundings. Okay, so in this chapter, we discussed on the different things on the basis of some activities. And we discussed first activity in which we blow a balloon, and when the air escape from the balloon, it get back their original shape. And in the second activity, we take a paper and folding it into a aeroplane and get back the original paper and their original shape by unfolding the paper from the aeroplane. So it is also an example of reversible change, and that we see in first activity. It is also an example of reversible change because we get the original shape or the original object from the reversible process. Okay, and in the third activity, it is also an example of reversible change in which we take a dough and make a ball and convert into chapati, and we are able to get back the dough from the chapati. So it is also an example of reversible change. And in fourth example, we discussed that the blow balloon, after blowing balloon, we pinch it by the pin and burst the balloon. We cannot get back the original balloon because it is burst, and then the bursting of the balloon, this is not the example of reversible change. It is a irreversible change. Okay, and the fifth activity, in this activity we draw on a paper the sketch of aeroplane and cut by the sealer and separate out. And in this activity we are not able to get back the original paper. And the activity what we discussed, after making a chapati and we bake on the tawa, after baking on the tawa, we are not get back the original shape of the dough or a ball. So it is the example of irreversible change. And different change we already discussed in the from this table some common changes, different types of change we discussed on the reversibility. If the change is reversed, so we write yes, or it is irreversible, so we write no. Okay, so today we continue with the same chapter from the next topic, that is, could there be other ways to bring a change? It means there are some different ways by which we can bring the changes. So let's start from this topic, and you see that some tools at your home and at near your home or the construction site, you see these type of tools. And in these tools you see that these are made up of iron blade, and they are attached with a ring, and this is also connected with a ring, this is also, and we put a handle of wooden into it to operate by these tools. Okay, to work with these tools, so we have wooden handle and we fix into it. So how we fixed into it the wooden handle? We heat the object, we heat the iron piece or iron blade. So by the heating, they are expand, the ring is expand, and we put the wooden handle into it. And after putting the water or after cooling down of these iron metals or blades, these are get back in their original shape, these are contract. And when we heat it expand, and after cooling they contract and fit into the wooden handle tightly. Okay, so after heating the by heating of iron or by cooling of iron, what we see, which type of changes is this? It is a reversible change. Okay, so by heating we see that by heating we also have some changes, we do some changes. Okay, and you also see such type of changes also you see in your surroundings or in your neighborhood. In the wooden wheel of a wooden cart, of a bullock cart, you see this type of wheel, and on this wheel we've set a metal rim on it. So how we can set? First we warm the, or we red hot the metal ring and fixed on the wooden wheel, and by the pouring water we cool the ring, so the ring is contract back their original size. The ring is always, the ring has a smaller shape as comparison to wooden ring, because we want the ring is fit very tightly. So we take a smaller metal ring as compared to wooden wheel. So when we heat the ring, it expand, and after fixing on the wooden wheel, we pour the water on it and cool it. So it is contract and it get back in their original shape. So it is also an example of which type of change? Reversible or not? Reversible. It is also an example of reversible changes. Okay. And if we discussed on the different types of changes, the water change into its when we heat water in a pan, we see at your home also, when we heat water in a pan, it begins to boil, and after some times we see that after continuing heating, the quantity of water in a pan begins to decrease. Why? Because water converts into vapor and it evaporates from the pan. So the water change into its vapor. In activity 7 of from the chapter 5, we see that we observed the water vapor get changed into liquid water. Change into liquid water. Okay, when it is cooled. When we heat water, it convert into vapor, and we cool the vapor, it get back, or it convert back into, or after cooling it get back into liquid water. Okay, and we all have noticed that melting of ice. So after melting of ice, what we get? Or after heating of the ice, what we get? We get water after the melting of ice. What does it change? What is the what type of change is this? It is also a type of change, reversible, because we get water from the vapor, and we convert water into vapor also, and the ice after heating we convert into water, and by cooling of water we get back the ice. So these are the changes, type of reversible change. Okay, let us observe some more changes. So in this in the activity 7, so in the activity 7 we take a fixed size of candle, and we measured by a scale. Suppose we take a candle that have the size of 10 centimeter, and we put that candle in at a normal place where the temperature is normal, and we burn it. And after burning it for some time, after few hours, we see the size of the candle is decreased. After lighting the candle, the size is decreased of the candle. And so what type of change is this? Because some, after burning the candle, some candle is burning out and some is melt. You see in that candle, some wax of the candle is melt, and the size of the candle is reduced. So what type of it change? it is a type of, it shows the both type of change, reversible and irreversible. And if we talk about generally, it is which type of change is this? So we say it is a non-reversible or irreversible change is this. Okay, we cannot get back the original size of the candle. But if we take some wax and put into a plate and heat by a candle, the wax which we put into the plate, it heated and melt. It convert into liquid. And after some time, we see and we get back after cooling the wax at their original or is their same quantity of the of their original quantity. Okay, so it is an example of reversible change, and the burning of candle is a irreversible change. Okay, it is a reversible change because it is a melting only, and here when we burn the candle, it is a irreversible change. Okay, and this activity we repeat with the incense stick also. We burn the incense stick with a matchstick, and when it burns completely, what are the changes occur in the incense stick? It burns and produce a new material that in the form of ash, and it release some gases also. Okay, we cannot see these gases but can sense them due to their pleasant smell. Can this change is reversible? No, we cannot get back the incense stick from the ash or the smell. Okay, and what about the change which occurred in the matchstick? Same change will occur with the matchstick also. Okay, because we can, after burning the matchstick, we cannot get back a matchstick after burning. Okay, so far we have discussed the change occur in given object or its material. What about the change occur that occur two substances are mixed? And the another way, and the uh, another condition in which we get a different substance by mixing two or more substance. For example, we take a substance sugar and water, and we dissolve the sugar into water and mix it, and we get a solution. Can we able to get back the sugar and water separate out from the solution? Yes, in fifth chapter we discussed on the different separating methods, and in these, by these method we separate the sugar from the water. So it is the mixture of sugar and water is a which solution? It is a true solution in fifth chapter we discussed, and we are able to get back sugar and water from the solution. So what type of change is this? It is a reversible change. Okay, in fifth chapter we also discussed on this type of solutions, and fifth chapter we discussed on the separating methods. Okay, and we also take the solution of salt and water also. It is the solution of salt and water also show the reversible change. Mahili asked, you have ever seen curd? It is also a very most important and very good example of it. We see in our home also, if the milk is converted or set into the curd, in the form of curd, we cannot get back the milk from the curd. And if we take some uh, curd and put into the warm milk, and this milk put in it at a warm place, and after some time we see that the milk is converted into curd, and we are not able to get back the milk from the curd. So what is the example? Which type of change is this? It is the example of irreversible change. Okay, so we find few ways, we discussed on that few ways to bring about the changes of substance by heating or by mixing, we discussed. Okay, some other substances. We also find that some changes can reverse, and we also find some changes are reversed and some are not, cannot be reversed. Okay, there must many other way to changing the things around us. It is possible that some changes are reversed or some are non-reverse, and uh, thus we change around us could be grouped as those that can reverse or cannot be reversed. Okay, I hope you have no doubt, but if you have any doubt you can ask. Good luck.